1987 ay may enerhiyang katumbas ng 32 Hiroshima atomic bomb.
The surface of the Earth consists of around 15 tectonic plates, which are constantly moving and interacting in different ways. Some parts of the plates are made up of continents and other parts oceans. The place where these plates meet is called a plate boundary. Plate boundaries are locations of intense fracturing, and the plates in these zones are riddled with cracks called fault lines. Some plates drift away from each other, causing them to break and crack. When the plates get too thin, lava erupts at the surface and creates new oceanic crust. This is known as rifting. In other places, plates collide together. When oceanic crust is pushed against another plate, the oceanic plate will slip under the other plate and be absorbed into the Earth's mantle. This is called subduction. Continental plates are thicker and more buoyant, so can't slip under one another. When these meet, they get pushed upwards and form mountains. This is how the Himalayas were formed. But some plates simply slide past each other. This is called a conservative plate boundary. Tectonic plates move on average at the rate of around 4 centimetres per year. That's about as fast as your fingernails grow. The immense size and weight of tectonic plates causes high friction, where they rub against each other. For many years, the friction is so high the slabs of rock separated by fault lines cannot move and they are stuck. Because tectonic plates are moving, pressure builds until eventually the friction between the rock slabs is overcome and they move in a sudden, violent motion. The magnitude of an earthquake depends on the size of the fault and how far the slabs of rock move when it finally goes. In the largest earthquakes, the slabs of rock at the fault line may move as much as tens of meters in seconds. The biggest earthquakes happen at subduction plate boundaries. The Sumatra Boxing Day earthquake, which caused the 2004 tsunami, took place along a 1,300 kilometre fault line and had a magnitude of 9.1.
The Philippines is located in the Ring of Fire, a long horseshoe-shaped geological belt along the Pacific Ocean, characterized by active volcanoes and frequent earthquakes.
We have around more than 150 active faults. So some of these faults are small, and some of these are large, are big in length. We are all monitoring these active faults because we have 116 seismic stations spread all over the country.
Everyone is donating whatever they can, blankets, coats, and sending help to the earthquake-affected.
Mom and I researched earthquake safety on the computer.
If you're in bed, stay there with your head under a pillow,
said Mom. That's what I did, I said. But that's because I was scared. Mom laughed. I read the next part. If you're inside, you should drop, cover, and hold on. What does that mean?
Drop to the floor and take cover under something sturdy. That way, nothing will fall on you,
Said Mom.
This table is a good cover.
Said Dad, setting down pancakes.
If there's nothing sturdy nearby, drop down next to an inside wall. Stay away from windows. Broken glass could be dangerous. And don't use the elevator.
Once you've found a cover, hold on to something sturdy. Put a hand over your eyes to protect them.
Said Mom. If I'm outside, should I run inside? I asked.
No. Move away from buildings, trees, and power lines.
Said Dad.
Then drop to the ground until the shaking stops.
We'll make a disaster kit.
Said Mom.
Aftershocks can happen even days after an earthquake.
At the store, Mom bought a flashlight, a radio, and extra batteries. I got bottled water and enough canned food to last 3 days. But I didn't get any peas. Yuck! Back at home, Dad put tools in our disaster kit. Mom added first aid supplies and extra clothes. Suddenly, the floor trembled. We dropped to the floor and took cover under the table. I held a table leg and covered my eyes. I wasn't too scared this time. I knew what to do.